Hello everyone. It's James again. And before I start today's video, all work in this video contains 100% original content of and by myself, James Smith, otherwise known as Bgood 4000, and was uniquely created with NAWMAL software, by myself, James Smith. As I purchased commercial rights from NAWMAL to produce my unique and original video with this software. Commentary is uniquely my own thoughts, feelings, and expressions. Now that I have that out of the way, I do hope your day is going way better than fantastic. And your journey to self-betterment is going way better than fantastic as well. Today I wanted to talk about a very important topic. And that is the shame that is felt by the victim that has gone through narcissistic abuse. Especially if they grew up with a narcissist. And this can spiral into a life of self-sabotage. And a life of overthinking and second-guessing oneself constantly. Now this can and does happen for most narcissistic abuse survivors. No matter if they grew up in such a home or not. But overwhelmingly those that grew up in a narcissistically abusive home. This feeling of shame is extremely common. And it's this feeling of you feeling less than. Because you feel like you aren't connected to anything or anyone. And that people are going to judge you because you don't have any family to introduce to others. And when questioned about it, you feel like you are put on the spot and you feel like you don't have a good answer to give. And sadly many of us have been in situations where we were judged harshly. Where people did treat us oddly simply because we came from literally nothing. And this is the goal of the narcissist parent. Because again, the narcissist parent wants you to be so screwed up and so ashamed of your home life, that you will be reluctant to bring anyone around. And one of the big things narcissists love, they love to relish on the fact that you are miserable. When they are long gone out of your life. If they see you doing good, their ego will get deflated. But if they think, just merely thinking you are miserable, they will be filled with glee inside. And again, yes, those that didn't go through being narcissistically abused by a parent or parents can feel this way too. Again, it will come from feeling like not being enough. Like they are somehow defective. Why would someone treat me this way if there wasn't something wrong with me? And this is the feeling that most if not almost all narcissistic abuse victims feel or have felt at times. Because we are often told, and narcissists love this, that it takes two to tango. But those that went through this abuse know, you don't have to be there for a narcissist to plot against you and to act evil. Also depending on your situation. When you're a kid growing up in, like many of us, in a home where you had a narcissist parent or parents, there was no choice on our part. But again, we would hear, it takes two to tango. If others were to get involved in a family argument. And when you're dating someone, the narcissist will often brainwash you so good and get legal ties into your life. Like you two bought a home together when you felt like you were on good terms. Or you signed a lease together. Or you got married. Or you had children together. And they know that you will try to see all sides of things. Just to get things to work out. And then if you go to couples counseling, you will hear in not so many words, it takes two to tango. And narcissists love this. Because it's a process of you accepting blame and fault for the narcissist treating you the way they are treating you. When in narcissistically abusive relationships, narcissists are the sole mastermind to the destruction of your household and your sanity. Along with their flying monkeys if there are any. But it's this two to tango thing that makes you feel like there is something wrong with you. Now you might have a few odd traits you might have gotten from your narcissist parent. Even though you are in no way, shape or form a narcissist yourself. If anything, you don't like to argue. You love to love people. You have tons of empathy. But it's these at times odd traits, whatever it is they may be, that the narcissist hones in on. And they know or have a feeling that you have been narcissistically abused before. and it will be easy to get you to be narcissistically abused again. And this cycle just makes you feel ashamed that you let this happen to yourself. And that you are worthless. And that you are unlovable. And with narcissism on the rise and being celebrated in society, it's getting more and more difficult to meet and be around others that are kind, loving and nice, without having a motive to do you harm. Or at least this is how it feels for many that have been through this. And then you see others living what appears to be a happy life. They are married. They have children. And you feel like no one wants you. And anytime someone wants you, it's to abuse you. And what I can say to that is you are feeling these feelings for a reason. First off, you are feeling these feelings because these are the feelings that the narcissists that have entered your life want you to feel. Secondly, these are the feelings that Satan and his demons want you to feel as well. Because you see, God knew what he was doing when he made us. The productivity that comes out of people when they feel like someone believes in them is amazing. When they have a goal to reach and someone is there letting them know they are loved and praising them for a job well done. This teaches such a person the skill. And I do mean skill of winning. And that's the thing. Everyone loses at some point in time. No one is perfect. But when you can learn how to win and that momentum just builds and builds and builds. Well, Satan and the narcissists never want you to build that momentum. They never want to see you happy. They don't want you to be around others that love you. They don't want you to even have a family. Take a look at society right now. We have the most technology to connect with people all around the world. But loneliness is at an all-time high. People aren't getting married. Narcissism is running wild. And there are those that just don't know what to do. And if you went through narcissistic abuse, you feel like it's just a part of the cycle of losing, of not achieving and of not being loved. And that no matter how hard you try, it's all your fault. Even the narcissist's behavior towards you, you feel it's your fault. But this is where we've gotten as a society. Narcissism and narcissistic abuse have been normalized as a way to get ahead in society. To be ruthless and without love and without honor. When people are narcissistically abused, they are laughed at and told they should have known better. So when you do meet someone that might be good for you and your life, you feel too broken to even try. Too broken to even attempt. Because you have a lot of love to give. But you just feel like no one will ever love you. Even this new person that appears to be the real deal. And that's where the self-sabotage comes into play. Then the internal tapes start to play in your head. I'm not good enough. I have no one that will stand up for me. I look like an orphan in society. No one cares. They will just use me just like all of the others did. But what I want to remind you of, God loves you. God can make a poor man or woman rich. And can make a poor man or woman poor. God shows love to the orphan. God is with us each and every day of our lives. God sees and hears your tears in the darkness before you go to sleep. He has heard the evil words others said behind your back. He was there when your wife or husband was cheating on you. He was there when they were giving their love, care and attention to a stranger that cared nothing for them. When they left you with nothing. And when society said you deserved it because you were too kind and loving. God was and is there as you get up every day to go to your dead-end job. Where your talents, skills and loves aren't being used to its fullest. He's there when you look at society and you think to yourself, the narcissists are winning. And he whispers in our heart and soul and mind that it's not over yet. And that he wins in the end. He was there every single time for each and every ugly and bad thing that has happened to you. And he loves you because you aren't weak. He loves you because you are loyal. And that you love him despite all that you have gone through. You are faithful despite all that you have gone through. Because there are many that love has gone from them and their lives. Because this is what society is pushing. It's turning people into evil that only looks at other people as what they can get from them, instead of looking at them as someone that they can love. Don't let the narcissist put their wrongdoing onto you. And don't carry around that shame. And I know it's hard. When you step into a new situation, and everyone is talking about their family, and you have none, those feelings that you have nothing to offer will jump on you. They will jump on you as Satan giggles and laughs. As he laughs at your pain. Because he doesn't want you to move forward. He doesn't want you to end up with someone loving and kind. And if anything, it scares him. Because if you are able to do so, you and your husband or wife will become stronger together and you can do God's will. Satan loves narcissistic abuse and the negative feelings that it produces in its victim. But the main thing these negative feelings produce is the feelings of not moving forward and not giving certain situations a fair chance of success. God loves you. He loves you more than you know. So please know, when you feel those feelings of shame, and that you aren't good enough, please know, our Father has His arms around you. And He wants you to keep moving forward. He wants you to keep living and doing His will. There's a saying, the best revenge against a narcissist is success. I think that is accurate. Because success is not just material things. True success is living to your life's potential and using the many gifts that God has given to you to do His will. And to quite possibly laugh with joy along with the way. And to love others along the way as well. Because vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. And one of the ways God gets His vengeance is by lifting up the abused and those that were cast aside by others and society. So keep on moving forward and let God take care of the path for you and your life. Well, that's all I have for today. I just want to let you all know. The last few days I've been working on some things for this channel. It's not easy. But I'm working hard at a few positive things I want to do. I thank you all for your understanding. I thank you all for your love and kindness. The kindness you share to this little cartoon man. When I read your comments and kind words, I get charged up inside with love. And I want to sincerely thank you. With that said, I do hope your day is blessed. And until next time, bye for now. And be good to yourself.